Berlin, August 1929. And even though the nation may still be reeling from the effects of the war, its government in constant negotiations with its former enemies, Berlin is alive. A cosmopolitan metropolis known as Welthauptstadt Berlin swarms with the worldly middle class that are flocking to Berlin's boarding houses and streets to experience the city of vice. The fever of Berlin grips America, its singing acts traveling across the Atlantic to perform upon its stages. Newspapers proudly print in the headlines, "The revelers are in Berlin." The famous jazz singers will play the Scala. Writers and critics attend dance halls and movie premieres. Names of Dietrich and Riefenstahl, actresses on the cusp of their breakout, appear on film posters outside the numerous film palaces. And Max Reinhardt pulls the strings of the theaters in a city known across the world for its variety of entertainment. However, whilst Kessner sits scribbling on Prager Platz, Max Hansen entertains on stage and on radio, and the wealthy of other nations seek to find solace in the vice and bright lights that Berlin has on offer, Berlin remains a city in flux. The growing influence of a city, to which only London is larger within Europe, was drawing on many of the people of the Reich who sought stability and employment. Thousands arrive weekly from all corners of Germany, and Berlin becomes a city where it is common to hear the question, "Have you ever met anyone from Berlin?" It was a city of strangers. With the city growing and the bright lights dimmed, the cold light of day reveals the other side of the Babylon of Berlin.
Achtung, Achtung. Hier ist die Sendestelle Berlin. Im Voxhaus. Meine Damen und Herren, ein 11-jähriges Schulmädchen wird vermisst.
An 11-year-old schoolgirl goes missing in a crime that shook not only the safe haven of the Reichsbank community of Neuwestend, but also a city. With no clues to her disappearance, fingers are soon pointed, and Berlin's infamous criminal police are tasked with piecing together just what had happened to a bright and spirited young girl, well known amongst her community, who vanished without a trace. In this new Achtung History podcast series, The Watcher, listen to Simon J. James's meticulous research of the case and his piecing together of the police files, newspapers, and records to uncover one of the true stories of the city that defined the 1920s. Achtung History is produced by the Berlin Tour Guide and presented by Simon J. James. Follow Achtung History on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Achtung History. Visit the website at theberlintourguide.com/Achtung History and become a Patreon at patreon.com/Achtung History.